Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with a controversial view of subservience. As you know, Controversial View is the series in which Jason from Horrific Nightmares and I watch controversial movies and discuss them. The controversies surrounding each movie can vary, from behind-the-scenes incidents, subject matter, or others. There are two controversies in Subservience we'll be touching on. We decided to cover this one now because of its snowy setting. Subservience is set in winter. Obviously, this is the perfect season to talk about it. I actually reviewed this movie when it was first released last year, in under a minute. It was a short video. I gotta say, that short review sparked a lot of interest. Sparked. No pun intended. That wasn't even planned. Subservience is a 2024 horror film that falls into that new subgenre of AI horror. It stars Megan Fox in what I still believe is her best performance yet. Technically, I could say performances. If you've seen the movie, you know what I mean. This isn't a review though, it's a C-View, a controversial view. The first of the two controversies I'd like to discuss in this video is the overall storyline. Subservience truly and terrifyingly gives us a look at what the future could be if AI continues to take over. What if artificial intelligence becomes the majority over natural human intelligence? There are the financial ramifications, but also the safety ramifications. Technology has come a long way in such a short span of time, all for our convenience. When does far become too far? How far do we need to go? I love how Subservience really capitalizes on that concept. Can an artificially intelligent being actually replace a human being? And a big question I have is, how many of us, after watching this movie, would want an Alice? Alice is the AI being played by Megan Fox. If I'm being honest, even after watching this movie multiple times now, I think I'd still want one. And that's crazy to say, because I know what happens. I know what goes wrong, and I know how bad it gets. But it's almost like a Pet Cemetery scenario. You think, well, what if it works this time? How about you? Would you want an AI Alice? Comment below and let me know. But first, let me discuss the second controversy. Now, this one does contain a spoiler for Subservience, so if you haven't seen the film yet, please beware. You've been warned. Here comes the spoiler. There are a couple of scenes in Subservience that involve the main character, Nick, getting sexually intimate with Alice. Something to keep in mind is, even though he knows it's Alice, she blindfolds him and replicates his wife's voice when they're going at it. It's basically a sexual simulation, since his wife is unable to do such things at this point, since she's undergoing heart surgery. It's Alice's job to satisfy Nick as her primary user, and satisfy him she does. Of course, he almost immediately feels guilty about it. And another spoiler, his wife does eventually find out, and obviously she's not happy about it. That brings us to a second question I have for everyone. Is it cheating? I know many of you will probably automatically say, yes, of course it is, because that's my first reaction as well. But Nick does raise a logical point later on when he's discussing it with his wife. Is it really any different than a vibrator? Technically, they're both machines, right? So if Nick's wife Maggie uses a vibrator during their marriage, which he insinuates she does, is that also cheating? Jason is the one who thought of this. When we were watching Subservience together, we initially planned to make this a positive spin. A lot of people harshly criticized this movie when it came out. But Controversial View is a positive spin-off, so the two go hand in hand. And I liked Jason's idea for these questions. Is having sex with an artificially intelligent robot being cheating? Or is it the same as using a vibrator? Or any other kind of toy, for that matter? Who would have thought this would ever be a question we'd be pondering? But I am asking what you think. So again, comment below and let me know. And you know what? While I'm at it, I'll throw one more controversy at you. Like I mentioned, when this movie was first released, it received a lot of criticism. But just like the Child's Play remake, which has a lot in common with Megan, Subservience also has a lot of similarities. And people loved Megan. No, not Megan Fox. It is a weird coincidence, though. Megan Fox basically plays Megan in Subservience, only her name is Alice. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like Megan, the movie. But Subservience, in my opinion, is much better. I truly don't get the criticism, especially with how much of it was directed at Megan Fox. I thought she was fantastic in this, and I did say that in my short video. I find it controversial how quickly people judged the movie based on the fact that she was the star. People might not like her personally, for whatever reasons they may have, but to bash the movie over it is unnecessary. But what else can I say? Jason and I watched it, so you don't have to. This is just my controversial view. Please be sure to check out Jason's as well. Have you seen Subservience? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Which controversial movie will we view next? Check back soon to find out. Until then, remember, physical media matters. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.